Alright, we're going to do section 13-3. Evaluate trig functions on any angle that I give you. Number one, you need to memorize some things. This was, I believe, section 1. 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. You need to know all the functions, all 6 functions of a 30, 60, 90. All 6 functions of a 45, 45, 90. So, make sure you memorize this. It's not like you have to memorize this table. Just memorize this right here or these 2 triangles and you'll be able to say, okay, sine of 60, opposite over hypotenuse, and so on and so on. Okay? So, just memorize the triangles. You don't need to memorize this box. That's not the way to go. Here's what we're really getting to today. We're going to find the trig functions of any degrees, not 30, not 60, not 90, whatever it is, any theta. Okay, so any angle. So whether I put this angle here, if I put this here, or if I put this down here, any angle that the initial side and the terminal side make, we can figure out all the trig functions for it. You have to remember these things: x, y, and r. So the circle is x squared plus y squared equals r squared, right? So this becomes right here, this becomes r, the radius. R means radius, okay? X is a part of a coordinate, y is a part of a coordinate. So whatever the coordinate this is, that's what we have to pay attention to. Whatever the x coordinate is, whatever the y coordinate is, and whatever the radius is, that's where all of these come from, okay? Sine of some theta, some angle, is equal to usually opposite over hypotenuse, right? Well, y. Why is it y now? Well, look at this picture. What do you think the y value is? It's from here to here. Look at that. This is the theta, so it's opposite over hypotenuse. What's the hypotenuse? It's actually the radius. So look, opposite over hypotenuse. Still, it's opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? So cosine is usually adjacent over hypotenuse. That's still the same. Okay? X, the x part, is this guy right here. That's how far x is. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so it's still the same. Just memorize x's and y's and r's this time. Tangent, y over x. Cosecant. Just memorize all these and then flip them to get cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Okay, these are also called circular functions because we're using a circle to figure them out. Okay, so memorize this. Whatever coordinate you get, we're going to use the x, the y, and the r to find out all the 6 trig functions. Okay, let's use that on an example. Alright, let negative 4, 3 be a point on the terminal side. Here we go, negative 4, 3. We could put, once again, we could put it anywhere. We can put that here, here. Any coordinate on a circle, we can figure this out for. Any one. So, on the terminal side of angle theta in standard positions, evaluate the 6 trig functions. So, sine of, it says theta. We don't know the angle, so we'll just say it's theta equals. Now, sine is, if you remember the things, it's y over r. And what's y? It's 3 over r. Now we don't know r. That means you have to go find it. How do we find it, you say? Well, you know this is a circle, and x squared plus y squared equals r squared represents a circle. We know x, we know y, because that point is on the circle. We don't know r. Let's put x and y in. X is negative 4, so negative 4 squared plus y is 3 squared equals r squared. Solve. 16 plus 9, that's 25, equals r squared, which means r equals 5. There we go. So that's a little piece we have to know. So 3 over 5. Sine of whatever angle this makes is 3/5. Next one, cosine. Cosine of this angle right here is x over r, which equals x is negative 4 over r, which is 5 we found. And tangent, of theta is y over x, which is y is 3, x is -4. There we go. There's our three trig functions, our main ones, and then you just flip them to do the opposite. So sine is the opposite of cosecant, which is r over y, which is 5 over 3. Next one, cosine and secant. So secant of that angle is, flip it, -5/4. Lastly, cotangent of theta is equal to, flip it, -4/3. There you go. You evaluated all 6 trig functions of any angle I gave you. So if this was way down here, you know, -3, -5, you just have to think, okay, what's x, what's y, what's r, and plug them in. Okay, that's it.